Peter Walker designed the Tanner Fountain for Harvard University in Cambridge, Massachusetts in 1984. The objective of the design was to create a fountain that would not face the same fate as other Harvard fountains, canters, or basins filled with dirt. The solution that Walker fell upon was to create a basinless fountain so there was no possibility that it could become some other type of sculpture for a completely different function. Walker integrated the landscape into the design for Tanner Fountain, setting a new example for fountain structures. The fountain is 60 feet in diameter. The circumference is defined by concentric circles composed from 159 rocks. There are 32 nozzles set in the center of the fountain, but the water supplied by those nozzles is purely mist. The mist hovers over the ground, producing different lighting effects, depending upon the climate and the wind. Although Tanner Fountain is classified as an example of landscape architecture, it is also seen as a sculpture for nature. Walker used natural elements to create a seamless transition between the traditional Harvard campus and a sculptural fountain. Tanner Fountain was designed with the consideration of all seasons and times of the day. During the winter, steam erupts from the nozzles in place of mist to make up for the below freezing temperatures. The steam allows for the snow in the rocks to melt faster than the snow on the ground. During days of rain, the center of the fountain tends to glow, implying the presence of warm fog covering the fountain. On days when sun shines upon the mist, a rainbow is created within the water. At nighttime, the stones appear lighter and seem to emerge from the dark color of the asphalt. At dusk, the large white mass composed of the cool mist reflects light from the sky. When designing the fountain, Peter Walker intended it to be more than a fountain or sculpture. He intended it for it to become a part of the Harvard student's life. Walker's design set a new precedent for fountain structures not only because of the easy transition from the natural stones to the powdered nozzles, but also because it creates both a private space and a public space. The plan of the fountain was designed in a way that would create enough space between the different stones for people to walk through, towards and away from the center of the fountain, for people to sit and use the stones as a type of chair or bench, and for people to even jump along the rocks, hopping from one stone to the next. In these ways, and many other ways, the fountain can be considered a public space. It invites others to gather around it and mingle among each other. The Tanner Fountain can also be seen as a private space. The mist that erupts from the nozzles housed in the very center creates a type of opaque screen between one side of the fountain and the remaining sides. Instead of rigidly defining the fountain into two different spaces, he built it considering the dual function that the fountain would serve.